Okay, so my friend brings me this macaroni and cheese. She tells me to solve all her problems. There's a lot wrong going on in this pan. All of that is called dried out, crunchy pasta. And also, where's the sauce? I'm gonna fix this. Oh my gosh. It's mac and cheese perfection. This might stir some people up, but I'm here to tell you the best macaroni and cheese comes out of a crock pot. This is my special recipe. I feel like I've kind of perfected it from the one my mother-in-law sent me like 15 years ago. I've kind of tweaked it a little bit and it's so delicious.
Were you supposed to wear an apron?
No. I mean, probably, but I'm not. The problem with a lot of macaroni and cheese is that macaroni and cheese is one of the greatest things of all time, but it's imperative that it's cooked properly. I think the problem with a lot of baked macaroni and cheeses is that the noodles are either undercooked and they get crunchy on top like my friend's, or they're overcooked and they become like super mushy after they've baked. We're not gonna have that problem here. I am gonna cook the noodles ahead of time. You want them like super al dente so that when they finish cooking, they're the perfect texture. You can make natural appearances, but you gotta be pretending you're working the whole time. Pasta down, salted water. You know how we like it. You want it to kind of be tasting like the ocean in there because it's the only chance the pasta has to absorb the salt. What?
I just love that line.
Oh, it tastes like the ocean. Dropping in a whole pound of elbows. I'm cooking this just about 6 to 7 minutes till it's like super al dente. Now, time to grate the cheese. 100%. You must grate your own cheese, okay? If you don't do anything else with this recipe, please grate your own cheese. All of those pre-shredded cheeses have a little bit of a coating on it, and it really keeps it from its maximum potential of melting. Plus, you get more bang for your buck because an 8-ounce block of cheddar cheese yields like 2.5 cups of cheese, not just 2 cups. So a good sharp cheddar is what you're looking for. You're gonna use a whole pound of cheese here, and that's gonna yield about 5 cups. The big reveal. I really packed it in there, hang on. She could have stopped sooner. There, look at all that cheese. See, no powder there. I'm doing a combination of the yellow sharp cheddar and then the white extra sharp cheddar, just because I like that combo. You can add in whatever cheese you want, just try to use the same amount. In combination to this cheese, what I absolutely love in my mac and cheese is a little bit of cream cheese. So I'm just going in with like 3 ounces, which is a little less than half a block. The nudes, let's check the nudes. This has been 6 minutes. Oh yeah, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. I'm gonna stop this cooking because I really don't want it to overcook. Now pay attention, this happens fast. Everything just gets dumped into the slow cooker. Now this mac and cheese does have egg in it.
Egg, you say?
I think some people think that's not allowed.
Why do we feel like it's not allowed? Like, what's the deal with that?
Putting egg in your mac and cheese is very controversial because it can somewhat curdle up in there. You get little bits of scrambled egg. Not gonna mention names, but someone I know makes it like that. Not him, but in this version, because the eggs and everything incorporates so slowly and all together, it never happens like that. It just helps hold it together in a beautiful way. I'm gonna go in with 1 egg and 1 egg yolk and whisk that up all together. You're not gonna believe the creaminess of this mac and cheese when it's all done. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not making a bechamel sauce. The problem with the bechamel sauce, sometimes it leaves your mac and cheese feeling a little like pasty, a little floury. We're not gonna have that here because we're not gonna have any bechamel and doesn't have any Velveeta or American cheese. So our butter and our cream cheese, we want to cut into cubes. That way, as it melts slowly, it gets more evenly dispersed in there. This makes a lot also. And to me, this is just grill and season. You can have this done, and then all you have to do is grill your meats, make a salad, call it a day. Sir, can you get me some milk?
Of course I can.
Make yourself useful.
Hey there, Chuck.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna spray down the sides of my slow cooker because, you know, that cheese is gonna stick up. And then everything literally gets dumped in, starting with our cooked macaroni. Going in with some milk, about 1.5 cups. We're going full fat, whole milk, all the things. And my mother-in-law never made mac and cheese without evaporated milk, okay? This is just old school as it gets. And I'm not really sure the science behind it. Also not sure behind the science of why my can opener always goes missing. Whatever it is about the science behind this is that it can be heated up and cooked without curdling. So the combination of this with the regular milk is gonna help carry that other milk through the cooking process. Okay, in we go. In goes our butter and our cream cheese. I know what you're thinking. How is this gonna work? Okay, I'm gonna leave out a little bit of the cheese to put on top later, but you're gonna put most of it in right now. Give that a stir. You just wanna be sure everything gets mixed in evenly. Last thing, some salt and a little pepper if you wanna add in like some Cajun seasoning, something like that. This is the time to do it. I'm using salted butter, so you don't need a ton. That, my friends, is all she wrote. Now I cook it on low for about 2 hours, and then just before it's done, I'm gonna sprinkle on the rest of the cheese so that we still get that gooey topping. 1 hour timer to stir it. I hope I blow your mind with this one. This is after 1 hour.
Huh. No curdling of the egg.
Okay, it's been an hour and like 45 minutes. For the finishing touch, I'm gonna sprinkle on more cheese, and then I'm gonna crank it up to high for 10 more minutes or until that's all melty and gooey. Right here. You seeing that? Oh, this is about to be good. Let me show you that I didn't lie to you, okay? Oh my gosh. Creamy, no scrambled eggs, cheesy. Well, let me just do the pasta check. It's kind of mind-blowing if you think about it. Obviously, this mac and cheese doesn't have a topping. Like if you like a topping with like crackers or breadcrumbs or something like that, I would toast it first in a little butter and then add it when you add that cheese. Back in for the final step if you really want that presentation. Just watch, so, I mean, do you just see how creamy? Hot, steamy, look at that. Another thing that you should notice is how not dried out it is. Sometimes it's just too crunchy, like it'll break your teeth. So let me just see. That is good. It's mac and cheese perfection. You can't make that up. I gotta find Roscoe to taste this.
Oh, really? It's ready?
Here's the
Party,
deal. This
dude.
is comfort
Oh, it looks great.
slash soul food slash all that.
Yeah, hot sauce.
Oh, he does put hot sauce on his mac and cheese, but first you're gonna taste it. Ooh, look at that. I even got you a.
Ooh. Mmm. Oh, that's actually really good.
Hold on.
Oh, it tastes like mama.
Go in. Grandma.
It does.
Creamy, you thought it was gonna be.
It has to be mushy.
Like you even get along the edges some of that.
You can do all that in a crockpot. You
would-
are invited to the barbecue.
Yeah. I was hoping you would say that.
You are invited to the barbecue. Thank you, Chef.
Still want hot sauce? I knew it.
I like a lot. This is soul food, Mac. Can we get some collard greens too? Thank you.
Okay, cut. Hey, how are ya? We're making macaroni and cheese in a crock pot today. I was gonna try that pizza.